I'm Woody's Gamertag, and I have with me Nate Holland.
What's happening?
Nate, what makes you special? What have you done? Give me a resume.
What have I done? Well, I fell in love with snowboarding at a young age, and I kind of just stuck with it and figured out that I was fast.
You any good?
I like to think so, for sure. I figured out I was fast, and I figured out I could race to afford my snowboarding and to live the lifestyle that I've always wanted to, and it's brought me to 2 Olympics. And I've 5-peated at X Games, and we're back here at Winter X right now. And I'm here to reclaim my gold, hopefully. It's snowing out there.
So you got an X Games gold medal to your resume?
6 of them.
6 X Games gold medals.
Yeah.
So you're all right.
Yeah, I can hang.
All right. So how long is this going to last? I'm curious. At what age does an X Gamer say, you know what? I should join the snow patrol?
You know, that's really funny because in our sport, Boardercross, we have Sean Palmer, who's exactly almost to the date 10 years older than I am. And he's 43, and he's still here competing and trucking along. So he's definitely a benchmark, but he's also the palm, so it's
not everybody's that guy.
Absolutely not. But being 33, I feel good, and I've been riding the course, and it's fun. X Games always puts on an amazing course. And
so what do you do? You're able to do only this? This is your whole job?
This is my whole job.
All right. How much of it is snowboarding, and how much of it is like making sure that you're in a magazine, or making sure that you're on TV, making sure that should we twist your monster hat so guys see it? How much of the job is that stuff?
There's definitely a business aspect to it, and getting on TV, and I mean, how you get on TV is get results and be on the top and get that attention. And so there's a lot of training and riding and having fun with it. I mean, I'm not a big gym rat, but I like mountain biking, dirt biking, and then, you know, just getting outside and playing a lot, playing hard.
Play hard and keep in shape. So what's after this? What's like you're kind of vibing certified public accountant to me.
Yeah, I love crunching numbers, especially, I mean, tax season's coming up. I'm pretty fired up on that.
X Games been around for a while. There's been other guys that have retired. What do they do after they're not the guy going downhill?
You know, I mean, there's a bunch of different avenues. You can always retire in San Clemente.
That sounds nice.
It seems like the majority of people do. And just go surf.
You surf?
I do.
I surf.
Do you?
I've surfed for a long time. I'm older than you, so perhaps longer than you.
Nice.
But probably not as good as you. But
I don't know, man. I live in Tahoe. We don't get a lot of it.
Not in Tahoe, I guess.
No.
But yeah, so anything you want to say? Sponsor messages, stuff, call-outs?
Later, A1.
No, come on. Who you whooping tomorrow? Who you whooping at the X Games?
You know,
who do you need to put in their place?
There's a lot of guys here. I mean, everybody's riding fast.
Luckily,
I just got back from Europe, and I went over there to kind of warm up in Switzerland, and I got a first and a second. And so I'd like to think warming up is done, and I'd like to peak here and reclaim that gold. I got 3rd last year, so I want that thing back. I only put a 1-year lease out on that, so I'm coming back for it. And everybody's riding well. I think this course is really fast.
You're being kind.
Tight.
There's probably 2 guys in
the
game.
Honestly, it's gonna be a chess match on the course.
So what separates the gold medalists from the other guys, right? Like I imagine there's a bunch of guys
who crosses the finish line.
There's a lot of guys who can go straight down the hill without turning, right? How do you do that better than the other guy? Like, what is it? Is it you putting your elbow on the guy, or like how do you?
No, it's a lot. It's like the smallest of small details. Getting out of the air, aerodynamics, clean turns, hitting jumps, catching transitions, and just being kind of, if water were to flow down the course, and you just kind of want to be as smooth as possible. And I mean, you can make mistakes pretty easily.
Plus there's people out there, right? Like the guy who can do it solo best isn't necessarily the guy who's going to win the event.
No, absolutely not. I mean, this course, there's a lot of straight sections with lots of drafting in play. So I mean, the guy who gets the whole shot generally doesn't win the race. He's kind of just
because you slingshot around him.
He's just exactly Talladega Nights style.
Right. So that's kind of cool. I didn't know that there was that aspect to it. What else is it? Come on, talk about the physical part. And you guys look like you're bumping each other.
Yeah, there's definitely contact.
Is being big help?
Having some weight behind you definitely helps. I mean, weight rolls downhill fast. So,
Do little guys win this too, or like?
There's definitely some smaller guys that do pretty well. They can't make as many mistakes as us bigger guys.
Okay.
And they get pushed around a little bit more. You can kind of bully them on the course.
Do the feelings ever get hurt?
Not the bullying's good.
Do feelings get hurt on this thing? Do you guys come out of it like a hockey player, right? They're angry at each other on the ice, but it rarely leaves it.
Yeah, it really doesn't leave it. I mean, we do this week in and week out, and you travel together on tour, and you race the same guys, and you have to walk past them in the hallway, and you might as well have a friendship with them, and that's the way I like to look at it. I mean, now I have a worldwide cube of friends, and instead of being enemies and a prick to everyone.
Who's got a reputation for having pointy elbows on the tour? Come on.
There's some grabby guys. Some
Are you one of them?
No.
Come on.
I try and get out in front and stay away.
That's your style?
But yeah, I mean, you can get disqualified if you grab someone.
Mm-hmm.
And there's definitely a couple people out there that have that reputation, but they're also the most watched riders because they've pulled it that many times.
Any good injuries?
Yeah, there's definitely.
You personally? Been lucky?
I've been pretty fortunate.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate
Try not to get too many injuries. You get sidelined pretty fast out there. But I mean, it does happen just here at X Games. I mean, Lindsay Jacobella is probably the most winningest female boardercrosser. Just blew her knee yesterday in training, so it happens. And that's not even in a pack going full speed, so there's the danger factor out there, but that's why we love to do it.
All right. Well, access to the pro athletes, Network A. Hope you guys liked the video.
Later.
So Nate ended up winning the gold at this X Games and reclaiming his title. He had won the gold 5 times in a row, got a bronze, and now he's back on his gold streak. So it's really impressive. It's pretty cool. I hope you guys liked the video. And here's another one on the screen right now that you can check out if you're interested. Network A, you can click on subscribe in the bottom right or check their video out up top. If you're into extreme sports, then they're a channel you'd probably like.